With new economies being discovered and others becoming more and more irrelevant, one thing's for certain, and that's the need for specialized, skills-based jobs. New marinas are opening up and others are expanding. New hotels are rising out of the dust and others are preparing for groundbreaking. And they all need skilled personnel to get the job done. Nestled in the fishing community of Palmist, St. John, home of former Governor General Sir Carlisle Glean, is the New Life Organization, an institution dedicated to life and vocational skills training. 11 programs are offered, including cosmetology, hospitality arts, electrical installation, plumbing, and general construction, among others.
So far, I'm loving it. I got to do a lot of stuff with my hands, and I'm loving it.
But after operating for 32 years, conditions at the school are not the same, including the cosmetology unit, which was in dire need of renovations.
The program has been running probably for as long as NEWLO has been in operation, but we have had difficulties, challenges for a long time, for a very long time.
It's a level 1 program where the trainees would do shampoos, roller placements, hairstyling, manicure, pedicure, some of the basic hairstyle, braiding, weaving.
But 2 years ago, Education Minister Anthony Boson visited NEWLO along with Parliamentary Representative for St. John, Alvin Dabrio, as part of an annual regular schools visit activity. The cosmetology trainees spoke out on their problems, and then
most of the time you have people come around, you tell them your problem and they sympathize with you in words. They just go, you don't hear anything again. So we were not sure if something was actually going to happen, but Honorable Dabrio is a man of his word. He rather got back to us after the visit and asked us, to put a proposal together to see how he will be able to help in terms of providing tools and equipment to help us upgrade the department.
Now the students are enjoying the use of the new equipment, and Ms. Phillips says it has opened up an avenue for higher certification.
I'm very, very grateful. I've been here for the past 11 years, and it was something that we really needed. It actually would help us to be able to start working on our CVQs. I can start, teaching CVQs, so the materials came in very, very handy.
I enjoy it. I learn a lot. And right now I'm doing a comb twist. You just have to you wash your hair, apply the gel, and you start twisting.
So far it's been great. I learned new stuff, things that I could have done before, I better it now. Yeah, and basically I would encourage a lot of people to get into the field because out there's a lot of it going on right now.
So why cosmetology?
Well, since childhood, I've been into the field of hair and stuff, so I decided to follow it up.
It has been going great because I've learned a lot of things, like how to keep our hair, nails and stuff.
The school also involved its carpentry, plumbing, and electrical installation students to conduct a facelift on the department.
Everything that was done here in terms of the renovation was done by the trainees from the construction department and from the furniture making department, the electrical installation. So everything here was done by the trainees.
NEWLO was also fortunate to receive a new wing, partly funded by the Maria Holder Memorial Trust out of Barbados.
Hopefully, the building should be officially commissioned by the 28th of April. But before that, we will have the opportunity, to get into the facility to see how we'll be able to put it very well together for it to be used.
For many years, NEWLO has carried with it a stigma of not being able to produce well-learned students and is even seen as a fallback institution for students who has either dropped out or was kicked out of previous schools. This is far from the truth, and NEWLO continues to prove just why it ranks with some of the top institutions of choice for the training needed to perform skill-based jobs. This year, 2017, 2 students from the Computer Engineering Department copped perfect scores in the CompTIA A+ examination, a first to achieve in Grenada and the Caribbean.
We are very proud.
I actually cried, and that was the first time they saw Mr. Pierre crying. But the real reason I cried because God has answered their prayer. And, they have believed in the power of prayer. Because no one actually scored 900 before, so we thought that no one would be able to score 900, and they did it. So that made me feel really, really proud.
Make me feel excited when I told my mom that she was so pleased. And my grandmother, who's in England, she was so pleased. So right now, I'm looking to get a job and further my study if I could able to go to SU.
It feels very rewarding because I know that I actually put long hours into my studies, and I continue to trust in God that He will see me through to the end.
The New Life organization is no doubt one of the top contenders in skills training institutions locally. They are underrated but continue to produce well-trained, ready-to-work students. For State of Affairs, I am Abigail McIntyre.